Okay, everybody, I am back. It is Monday, April 6, 2020, and I am in day 5 of social isolation where all of the non-essential businesses had to close down due to the COVID-19. But I hope everybody is doing well. And as I said, I am going to be talking to you about workouts outside the gym, kind of getting back to the very basics of exercise and fitness and how it kind of dates back thousands and thousands of years and what mankind has done to keep themselves healthy and fit, and what you can do in the advanced year of 2020 since you don't have a gym to go to. I'm going to start off talking about warming up. Okay, warming up, which is a big component in any exercise program. And of course, when we talk about warming up, we're talking about very light cardio exercises, very light exercises that mimic the particular exercise you're doing, whether it's, say, a bench press squat, doing a track run, working the tennis court, whatever it is. We always want to warm up. Now, with that being said, I thought I would tell some great wrestling stories because I promised I was going to start telling some wrestling stories, and I think this is coinciding with the warm-up. Now, when I was wrestling, a lot of people didn't take wrestling seriously, saying it was a fake sport, it was scripted, acted out, whatever, people aren't hitting each other, this, that, the other. But the athletic side of it, you really needed to take that seriously because injuries did happen. And of course, why any sports team warms up is because we're trying to prevent injuries. Now, a very funny story was, I used to kind of warm up more so than a lot of the other guys, and I got ribbed or made fun of because of that. One veteran wrestler saying, "Oh boy, he's trying to train for the Olympics. Brother, you can't take this too seriously." But then there was another wrestler, and I don't think I'm mentioning names with my wrestling stories, but he had this kind of like androgynous type gimmick, like a gold dust gimmick meets colonial times or Gorgeous George gimmick. Again, I'm not going to say what his name was. Of course, I know he is watching right now under his real name, and I hope you're doing great with your work up in Northern Virginia. But, I'd be stretching out, and I would be doing, like, hamstring stretches, splits, and everything, and he would come at me with his androgynous gimmick, and he would name me Jean-Claude Van Damme because obviously I didn't have the flexibility of a Jean-Claude Van Damme, but I was kind of stretching and keeping loose in the same perimeter as what he was. And he would say, "Hey, Jean-Claude, why don't you turn your back to me and do some of those splits for me?" Yeah, and I'm like, "Get away from me." And then I would go and warm up against a wall somewhere where, he's not grabbing my backside, or he doesn't have the attempt to do that. But anyway, just one of those great funny wrestling stories. How the wrestlers did rib each other in the background, where the people weren't seeing that, and sometimes they would work their gimmick more so to the other wrestlers than they would the audience. And oh man, great stories there, especially if you were a young guy. The wrestlers used to do that a lot. I got some great stories to go along with that. But right now, to keep me from boring you, we're going to talk about warming up. Now, in the background, and I don't know if you can see it, there is a quarter-mile track. Yes, I am at the high school football stadium. Now, I'm going to do what we call flexibility walking. Flexibility walking. When I train a client, most of my clients are older than me. I'm 50 years old and have come to me with balance and mobility problems. Balance and mobility problems that we are trying to correct through corrective exercise. So, for a lot of people who are capable of doing this, or we develop into this, I do this with a lot of my golf clients, a lot of my athletes, is called flexibility walking, which was shown to me by an MMA fighter a number of years ago. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn my side to you, and I'm going to pretend like I'm walking. I might get out of the picture once and again, but to illustrate the point, we start off with some basic exercises, like, say, for example, knee grabs. And of course, what a knee grab is I'm lifting the knee, picking that knee up, hold for 1001, and then back down. And we're going to pick the knee up, hold for 1001, back down. Now, I can do this while walking in place, just grabbing the knee, and of course, I'm standing on one leg, which again forces us to hold all these stabilizer muscles from your inner thigh in, hip, all the way to the core in. Now I'm going to get out of the picture and kind of show you how we're doing as we walk. We grab the knee, step forward, follow through, grab the knee, step forward, follow through, grab the knee, step forward, as I continue to step forward. Okay, now we seem like this is an easy exercise, but at the same time, you have to be slow and concentrated. A lot of the mistakes that my clients make is they try to just rush through it. You cannot rush through it. Now, a second exercise I do is, once we follow through with the knee grabs, I'll do something called an ankle grab, where I'm just dorsiflexing the foot, reach down, slide my leg up, and then as I'm walking, I'll step forward, dorsiflex the foot, reach down, and slide my leg up. So if I am walking, I'm stepping forward, sliding up, stepping forward, sliding up. Okay, so I give them two basics. Now we put this into a combination. And the combination is knee grab, forward, ankle grab, slide up, pick the opposing leg up, knee grab, ankle grab, slide up. Now, as I'm doing this, we're doing this for approximately 10 yards per flexibility stretch. So in other words, I'm walking forward, going and moving forward as I am doing this. And if I had a camera person, which again, Melissa, she's down there in Carolina Forest working out at her home gym, working the weights and the TRX, that I gave her some exercises. Hi, Melissa, how you doing? Okay, I'll see you soon and we'll get this thing started. But where was I going with this? We learn a couple of basics like that. Then we're learning more balancing exercises. Now, maybe I could actually do this coming towards you. Okay, so again, knee grab, ankle grab, come forward, knee grab, ankle grab. Now, once we again master that, I'll teach them something. I like to do a figure four. So if I'm doing a figure four and I'm going to cross the ankle over the knees, there's a couple of ways to do this. Pull the foreleg up till I'm stretching my hips, and then what I'm going to have them do is step down, walk forward, cross over into the figure four, pull up, step down. An advancement of that is we're going to just cross the leg over. I'm going to have you squat. As you squat, you're going to pull the foreleg up. Now, again, you don't want to rush through this. This is taking a lot of balance and a lot of concentration, and if you just take this for granted, you're going to fall all over the place. But, you know, once again, I pull that foreleg up, step forward, and then cross over, stepping forward. Okay, so we're learning hamstring stretches. We are learning outer thigh stretches. Now, quadricep stretch. One thing I'm going to have them do, can you see this? Grab, pull the ankle behind you, grab. Now, the idea behind this, of course, if we lack flexibility, we're going to abduct the leg, and then we're just going to come on out here, and this is a perfect way to lose your balance. But what I'm going to do is keep the knee in a straight line, pull back that ever tight quadriceps group. Okay, then we're going to step forward, pull the other leg back, grab the ankle, stretch the quadriceps, and as you can see, maybe you can't because I don't know what the hell I'm looking at right now, because I know this is not giving me the full angle. Pulling back, stepping forward, pulling back, stepping forward. Okay, then from there, we can do various other exercises. Now we kind of get more dynamic with the warm-up and perhaps ballistic, where I'll have them take a hand, and then you're just going to aim the hand low and just kick the hand. Step forward, kick the hand. Step forward, step forward. Now again, as they walk, boom, 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 you're stepping forward, and again, we're working balance. Don't go so fast, okay? Then we can get into another one where I will have them come down, reach down, touch the toes, step forward, twist one side, twist the other, come together, reach down, twist and twist, step forward, reach down, twist and twist as we step forward. Again, kind of warming up the upper body. Then we can have them doing some lateral movement. And again, what lateral movement is, side to side, so I can have them squat down. Now, we don't have cones or objects to step over, but you're going to have them pretend like they're stepping over an object. And so they'll step over and then step over. Step over, step over. We're going down, well, say I'm going to left side first, 10 yards, and then step over, go around the right side, 10 yards. Okay, so, you know, those are kind of some very basic walking fundamentals. Now, you're going to say, okay, so what about cardio? What about resistance? That is coming. But, as I said, each stretch is going to be for about 10 yards each. Starting off 10 yards ankle grabbing. 10 yards knee grabbing. 10 yards ankle grabbing. 10 yards ankle knee combination. 10 yards figure four. 10 yards quad. 10 yards kick. There we go. We're going 60 yards here. 10 yards stretch and twist. 10 yards one side, 10 yards the other side. And then that's 90 yards right there. You just covered about almost a football field, and for the final 10 yards, do something of your choice. Another thing I like to do is a toy soldier kick, where I'll step forward one side, stretch down. We never get too much hamstring stretch. Step forward, stretch down. And again, never getting too much of a hamstring stretch. Now, these are, again, basic warm-up components. Once you get through with walking, there are different warm-up components in which you do. Again, I work with a lot of golfers and a lot of other sports athletes, and we kind of go in that same direction, where I'll have them hook the hands. And let's just say we're doing cross punches or cross reaches, where I'm just having them do some rotational work. Now, as I do the rotational work, I'm kind of turning my elbow up and my hand out, or hand this way. This way, we are stretching the rotator cuff group. Another thing is airplane stretches, cross toe reach over, cross toe reach over. Not only is this getting the hamstrings, but getting the outer thigh, outer hip. And then you can go and you can kind of go extremely to one side, extremely to the other side, and then we can do something I like to do, a little circular action, where I'm just gonna turn and I'm gonna do a 180 all the way around my lower extremity, come up, do a 180 all around my lower extremity, come up. Again, I just do a complete circle one side and complete circle the other side, maybe about 5 reps. Okay, of course, adductors, side shifting. Okay, another thing we're going to do, well, I'm not going to do this down the hard asphalt. Well, maybe I am. And I know you can't see this, but I got one knee down on the asphalt, and I'm just kind of lunging forward, stretching the hip out, okay? I can do so many reps on one side, so many reps on the other side, okay? And then we could go into static stretches, which means non-movement stretches. And for those who played various sports, you did a lot of that in school. We did a lot of that in school. And those are some good warm-up exercises. But, you know, I've kind of gone through a lot of this kind of ass backwards. So you might want to start doing these in place before walking. And of course, be safe with this. Be safe. I don't mean go around this quarter-mile track and start doing knee grab after knee grab after knee grab after knee grab and try to do it fast. No, that is not the point. The point is to warm up. Warming up, starting baseline ground zero, building up a little bit, building up a little bit, building up a little bit until we kind of get to an activity spot, excuse my English, and then we can kind of build from there. So when I come back to you, hopefully tomorrow or the next day, I'm going to start talking about more specific exercises. And again, as you notice, and this is just a work in progress, I'm doing this all by myself in this whole realm of social isolation, and everybody can look. Everybody can look around the perimeter of an entire football field, and you can see nobody is here. I am very safe, and other people are safe also, because you know they don't have the crazy guy who runs those stairs in mid-July at 110 degrees, and I worry even the football coaches. But anyway, I hope this has been a good point. But you know what? I appreciate each and every one of you, my friends, right here watching. And somebody's coming up and he's going to think I'm a little crazy. I am talking on the phone on the video. But I hope to see everybody real soon. Bye.